So a small cone, 2 scoops of ice cream placed on a wide end of the cone. Okay, so it's placing the scoop of ice cream in a sphere with a diameter of this. So therefore radius is 1.1, right? Inches of all the sherbet. If all the sherbet melt into the cone, will the cone overflow? Will the cone overflow? So we need to answer that. Okay, so you got an ice cream cone. Oops. That is 7-inch high and a radius and a diameter of 1.5. So the radius then is 1.75, right? Half of that. So radius of 1.75. Okay, and then on top of it, you placed 2 cones like that. I mean, 2 scoop of ice cream on their sherbet. See if it melts, will the cone hold all the ice cream if it melts? So we got 2 sphere, right, of ice cream with a radius of 1.1. Okay, so what we have to do is you're gonna have to do the volume of the cone, which is 1/3 pi r squared times height, and the volume of 2 cones, 2 scoops of ice cream, sherbet, where the volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Remember to multiply this by 2 because there's 2 scoops of sherbet, right? These 2 right here. Okay, let's do the cone first. Put cone up here. Okay, and this is the sherbet. I think that's how you're supposed to read sherbet. Oh, S-O-R, way wrong. B-E-T. Sherbet. Anyways, all right. Get rid of the 1. It can be invisible. So you do volume equals 3.14 for pi. The radius of the cone is 1 point times 1.75. And then don't forget to square it times the height of the cone, which is, in this case, is 7. Divide that by 3. Do all the numerator first. Use your calculator. Your volume equals to 67.31375 divided by 3. You get volume of a cone. The cone can hold 22.44 inches cubed. Now for the sherbet, you get 4 times 3.14 times the radius is 1.1 cubed. Don't forget the cube. Do the cube first, so 1.1 times 1.1 times 1.1, and then multiply it to the rest. You'll get the volume of the numerator is 16 point. Remember at the end to multiply this by 2, 16.71736 divided by 3, you'll get the answer of, remember to multiply by 2 at the end, 5.57245. So we multiply it by 2 for the 2 sugar. So volume of the 2 sugar is 11.1449 inches cubed. So looking at how much it can hold, and this is the ice cream if it melts. So yes, the cone can hold the 2 sugar because 22 is more than 11. This is 11 and this is 22. The cone can hold the ice cream, the sherbet, spelled right this time, because 22 is more than 11. Okay, so it's bigger than it is. Okay, here's something new. Under the rule of United States Golf Association, the volume of the golf ball cannot be less than this much. Calculate the radius of the golf ball. Okay, so we're finding radius. So we know volume is this, so the radius. So volume of a golf ball, it's a sphere, so 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So volume we know is 2.48. And 4 times 3.14. And we don't know radius, that's what we're trying to find. So we bring down the r. We divide it by 3, so we get rid of the 3 times 3, same thing as this one up here, number 2, if you did it already. Okay, so multiply that, you get 7.44 equals 2. Multiply this, you get 12.56. And you're trying to find r cubed, so divide by 12.56. Be an extremely small number, and it's a very long number, I think. What I did, we're going to round this, okay? 0.83 repeating, something like that. Some long number, we're going to round it to the nearest 10. So the radius is inches. Okay, find the circumference of the golf ball. Okay, circumference, this is what's new. So you're finding circumference. There's 2 formula you should know. Either pi times diameter or pi times 2 pi times radius. No square. So you want it, either one of these is fine because we have radius. I'm going to use 2 pi times radius. So C equals 2 times 3.14, and the radius in this case is 0.8. And then multiply that, you'll get the circumference of the ball is 5.024 inches, okay? That's the work for this one. Number 3, same thing. Calculate the radius of the basketball circumference of 30. Oh, okay. So they want radius, so I'm gonna use 2 pi times radius. Okay. The circumference of a basketball range, and this is the circumference of, so this is 30 equals 2 times 3.14 times radius. Okay, so you multiply these two together, so you get 6 points r squared. Oh no, square, just so used to doing volume. Divide by 6.28, divide by 6.28, and you should get a radius of approximately, let's round it to 4.8. So we're rounding it, so we do a squiggly line, that's the radius, right? Okay, now calculate the volume of the basketball with the circumference of 30. So we're finding the volume of this ball. So volume equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay, so we know that r, use r for this one here. So volume equals 4 times 3.14 times r, which is 4.8. And then remember we're cubing it because it's volume. Divide that by 3. Now on your calculator, put these first 4.4 times 4.4 times 4.4, then times it to 3.14, then times it to 4. You'll get, if you do that, you'll get 138.093552. And you divide the answer by 3, you'll get the answer of, gonna round this, right? The volume equals to, it's some long number, 4.30. So if we round it to the nearest 10, 4.3 about, squiggly line, because we round, or the argument is inches cubed. Okay. Now number 4, and the last problem for today. Find the volume of the Major League Baseball is this much cubed. Calculate the circumference. Okay, so circumference, we need radius. So we're going to do volume first, then we're going to do the circumference last. It's the same problem without breaking it up into 2 problems. The volume equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay, so we know what volume is. It's 12.77 equals to 4 times 3.14 times radius cubed divided by 3. So multiply 3 to both sides. 3 times 12.44, you get 38.31 equals to, that cancels out, multiply these two. Okay, you'll get 12.56, and that gets you r cubed. Okay, and divide then both sides by 12.56. You'll get r cubed equals to 12.050, and then you take the cube root. That means plus on the sign with this 3. Okay, and then you'll get, use your calculator. We've done that on the other one, so I'm not. You'll get the radius of 2.3. You know, we round it, right? 2.3 inches. Now we can find circumference. Circumference equals to 2 pi r. So C equals 2 times 3.14 times radius, which is 2.3. And we get circumference of approximately, because we round, 14.444 inches. No cube, because this is just the circumference. How big is the circle of that ball, okay? That is for Wednesday.